So we can see that the tool calls happened here. We've got our data collection that happened, and this is what is now being sent to our call endpoint. If you're building a voice agent that needs to qualify a lead, run patient intake, gather booking details, or follow up with a survey, that conversation is not open-ended. You have a checklist. You need a structured record at the end of every call. A prompt alone is not enough. You have to wire up extraction, end of call detection, and result delivery yourself. And then there's edge cases that will still slip through. In this video, we're going to fix all of that with LiveKit Agents. Guided data collection is now a first-class pattern in LiveKit Agents, and there are two ways to build with it. In the browser, the Agent Builder, or directly in code with Tasks and TaskGroups in our Agents SDK. Both have the same outcome either way. Agent Builder just generates the same code that you would write by hand. So we'll start in Agent Builder and build the agent click by click, and then we'll open up the code that it produced and walk through how it works. So this is Agent Builder in LiveKit Cloud. When we go to Agents, and then we start in our browser, we have Agent Builder. There are two agent types that we can pick from. We have open-ended or data collection. So let's go ahead and pick data collection. And then there's multiple templates. We have lead qualification, appointment scheduling, customer feedback. So let's go ahead and go with lead qualification and create the new agent. So this layout maps directly to how the agent will behave. We have our instructions and then an optional welcome message, and then our data collection fields. And lastly, the call ending is where we'll define where this information should go at the end of the call. So instead of scripting questions or wiring up flowcharts, you declare fields. A field is a piece of information that the agent needs to gather before the session ends. Each field has one or more response values, and you can pick a type for each one: string, number, Boolean, and a field can map to a one-turn answer or take a full sub-conversation. If you want to collect more than one record, you can collect a list of attendees, for instance, and the agent will keep gathering until the caller is done. So in this template, we can go here to contact identification, and we can see what that looks like. So we've named the field, and we've got some basic instructions here. Collect the prospect's full name, work email, role, and company name. If they do not want to share a role, leave it blank. Confirm the spelling of the email if spoken aloud. So here in this field, we are collecting 4 different things: the contact name, work email, role title, company name. We've got descriptions of each. They're all strings, and the role title is optional. Under company details, very similar. This time we're collecting the company website and the company size, and very similar for use case, requirements and constraints, timeline, and urgency. Now the call ending step is where the result delivery happens. At the end of the flow, the agent submits a structured payload to the endpoint that you configure right here. So we can configure what the agent will say at the end. When they are finished collecting all of the information, the call is going to end, and this is what they would say at the end. And this is where you configure your data collection endpoint. So where do you want this structured data to be sent to? And here's what that response would look like. You get a job ID, a room ID, timestamps, and an optional summary, and then the results object. This results object is what you want to build against. Map this to your intake form, your CRM, your database, or whatever downstream system owns the data. Once the submission succeeds, the session ends automatically. No in-call tool wiring or custom cleanup required. So that's the whole build. Let's see what code resulted here. So this is the code that the agent builder produced for the agent that we just built. The same agent, same behavior, just expressed here in Python. 2 primitives are doing the heavy lifting: agent task and task groups. We see up here at the top, we are importing agent task and task groups. Now, an agent task is a focused, reusable unit of conversation. It takes control of the session, completes one specific objective, and returns a typed result back to the agent that started it. Tasks have full support for function tools, just like an agent does. And each field that you defined in the builder turned into a task, just like this one here. So if we go down, we have this task right here is an agent task. This is our contact identification task that was included in this template over here. And we can see where the task instructions carried over, and then each part of the task is a function tool here where we are collecting the different things like contact name, work email, company name, and role title. Now, if we go down into the main agent, which is here, we have all of these tools that are wrapped up in a task group. And then we're adding each task here. We've got contact identification, company details, use case, etc., all being wrapped up in this task group. And so a task group is an ordered sequence of tasks that share conversational context, support backtracking to earlier steps, and return all of their results together when the group finishes. So this is what makes an agent feel natural. If a user wants to correct an earlier answer mid-flow, the group can regress to that task while keeping the rest of the context intact. And when the group finishes, the conversation is summarized and passed back to the controlling agent so that the session continues to the ending step. Now, because this is real code, you can extend it. You can add custom tasks alongside the generated ones, reuse a task across multiple agents, compose structured collection into a larger code-first agent. Anything that you can do in the SDK, you can do here. We can test our agent right here in Agent Builder. Now, before we do that, let me just simplify things a little bit, just to make things a little bit easier. And now let's start the call and test it out.
Hi, this is your sales development assistant, here to help you get what you need quickly and easily. Can I get your full name?
Jesse Hall.
Got it, Jesse Hall. What's your company name?
LiveKit.
Thanks. What's your role there?
I'd rather not say.
Thanks for your time, Jesse. Really appreciate it. Take care and have a great rest of your day.
Awesome. So we can see that the tool calls happened here. We've got our data collection that happened. This role title was optional, so I decided not to give it. And this is what is now being sent. Well, it actually didn't get sent because I didn't configure one. This is what would have gotten sent to our call endpoint. And so that's data collection using LiveKit agents. Start in Agent Builder or go straight to code. Links to Agent Builder, the task docs, and the blog posts are in the description. Give it a try and let us know what you're building. And if this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more voice AI content like this.